Hello and welcome back to the Mon Motors channel, and today's star guest is this, the Arteon Shooting Brake. And we're going to talk to you about some practicality, some comfort and a little bit of style. So the Arteon Shooting Brake shares a lot of the same design cues from its saloon cousin. For like at the front here, we got these LED headlights. We got a lot more chrome strips across the front of the bumper, as well as this overarching brow across the LED headlights here to give it that more mean and menacing look. And we have this beautiful little bit of aero package at the bottom to help channel some of the air down the side of the car to make it more fuel efficient. And what I feel is the best selling feature of the Arteon Shooting Brake is its side profile. We have on the R-Line model 19-inch alloys and lots of little R badges to remind you which trim you got. As well, you have this very prominent shoulder line running all the way for the length of the vehicle, which brings into great contrast with the swooping roof line, which is also covered in chrome to give it a little bit more premium. And at the rear of the Arteon Shooting Brake, we have these lovely wraparound LED headlights, a redesigned rear bumper, and of course, if you're interested in an estate, it has to be all about the boot space. In the rear of the Arteon Shooting Brake, I've got quite a good bit of leg room here actually. I'm 5'9", and this is my driving position at the minute, and pretty good space. Got these really handy little pockets on the back of the seat as well, which are quite useful, as well as a larger one at the bottom, so handy if you want to store some items in. Pretty good if you've got a little one in the back with some little bits and bobs to go in there. And if you have got little ones, this feature you absolutely love. So with many cars with ISOFIX, there's sometimes this fabric covers you've got to remove, or little clips, or they're hidden underneath the seats. In the Arteon Shooting Brake, it's just a little lever you push back. Fantastic. I love that. Now, in the front of the Arteon Shooting Brake, I must say the level of quality and premium finishes is outstanding. We've got lots of brushed aluminium across the dashboard. We've got this nice stitched leather, which is all soft and squidgy, which is what everyone likes. And regarding the button arrangement and sort of the infotainment displays as well, are all very good. We do have some great functions. We've got drive select modes here as well. We've got electronic handbrakes and really great some little driving modes in the vehicle, as well as all this touch sensitive climate control and the infotainment display as well, which is great, which includes wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto, which is fantastic, really useful. So you can just get connected without having to plug your car into any wires hanging all over the dashboard, which is great. Loads of plethora of nice high gloss touch buttons on the steering wheel. The steering wheel as well, which doesn't often get mentioned, is quite a nice thickness. It feels quite really ergonomic to grip onto, and we got this perforated leather on the sides as well, which is very handy. But one of the things that catch me more than anything else in this car, well actually there's two things. One is this brilliant panoramic sunroof which lets loads of light into the car. It's fantastic. And these seats. So they have a carbon fibre effect on the edge of the bolstering, which is not actually made of carbon fibre because that would be ludicrously expensive, but they are incredibly comfortable. We've got full leather throughout, plenty of seat adjustment on the driver's side. We've got memory seats as well, and again all heated, and just I'm quite a big guy and I can fit into it really comfortable. I'm not overspilling over the edges, which normally happens for me. And I just feel really comfortable. It didn't take much to get that ideal seating position. All round, very pleasant place to be. But luxury features aside, what it really boils down to is how well does this car drive. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to take my coat off so it's nice and comfortable and take this for a spin. Out and about with the Arteon Shooting Brake, and first impressions, rather good. The car feels completely composed, the steering is rather light as well, so it doesn't feel like a big or heavy car whatsoever. Seats are incredibly comfortable and visibility is rather good around the vehicle. One of the things I have quite liked as I'm on this dual carriageway at the moment is the adaptive cruise control. So I can just set the distance how I want it from between me and the vehicle in front, and it just then maintains that distance for me. So if the vehicle in front slows down, we slow down. If it speeds up, then I speed up. And And it also has traffic sign recognition, so if I was travelling at 70 miles an hour and then entering into a 50 mile an hour zone, it will then slow me down, which is great because if you are out and about and you are a high mileage driver up and down the country on various motorways and you hit an average speed section, you can then rest assured that the car is going to slow you down and therefore negate any unwanted speeding tickets. In regards to the view and display, the driver's display in front of the steering wheel is very good. I've got oodles amount of information on there. It's very informative and easy to use by a lot of these touch sensitive buttons on the steering wheel. And yeah, it's just fantastic. The satellite navigation on this is brilliant because it just means with a slight glance of my eye down at the dashboard, I can quickly see where I'm going without having to distract myself too much by looking straight down at the screen at the dashboard. One other thing I mentioned as well with regard to this vehicle is the engine is fantastic. It's got plenty of pull throughout the range as we go up and down for the gears, and it's automatic gearbox fitted to this car. So anyone who's familiar with the Volkswagen DSG system will know that it's an unbeatable gearbox. It's fantastic. It's very silky smooth, the responses are rather quick, and you do have paddle shifts here, but to be honest with you, you're very unlikely to use those in this car. It's not the type of car you're going to be hunting down B roads to give your best Jensen Button or Lewis Hamilton impression. However, what I would recommend is just choose your preferred driving mode using the button in the centre console, and then just leave it in drive and let the car do its thing. It's more than able, more than agile enough to just power you up and down for the gears, depend on your driving situation. And if you do need a little bit more, you can just flick that gear lever back a notch, put it into sport mode, and the car comes alive a little bit more, ideal if you've got a tricky junction or one of those brave overtakes. So there we are, that concludes my time with the Arteon Shooting Brake today, and I must say I'm relatively impressed. It's a fantastic car, brilliant practicality, and if you are in the market for an estate, this is definitely worth your consideration. Of course, we got two great dealerships which you can go and access this if you like. We got Capital Volkswagen here in Merthyr Tydfil and the team down in Bath Volkswagen as well. If you do want to get in touch with these guys to talk about this car, maybe arrange a 360 video or something along those lines, get in touch on the details below. We are in lockdown at the moment, but the guys can help you with video, with emails, anything that you want to do, or virtually as well in the meantime. However, as we say every time at the end of our videos, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss out on another video from us here at Mon Motors. And thank you very much and see you again soon.